if anybody's around. It says there's a few people watching, but it's been known to lie. Big tube. Actually, I have to get the dimensions of this tube because I don't remember them off the top of my head. $38mm or something. 38, 44. Yeah, that sounds right. Rainbow Pistol's plunger system in a different shell. So the rainbow cannon I made was like the actual plunger system was like yay big. This is the internals for this beast over here. So significantly larger and with a stock. Okay, so it's so a plus bow. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, NIC terms are vague at best. Honestly, because I called it, like, I started, I think the folder that I saved this in is called plus bow, but people got, like, NIC people got real particular, we'll say, when I showed it to them, and they're like, no, that's not a plus bow, that's just a standard pullback or something, and I don't... It's got a catch that's sort of based off of a rainbow catch, but not really. It's... I don't know, it's kind of its own thing. But I did this... This is one of the first designs I ever mocked up. I've got probably at least a dozen blaster designs laying around. And the only one I've actually built is the rainbow cannon, and this is one of the oldest ones, and it's probably my favorite, even though the actual art on it is pretty terrible. So I figure I got a big tube, like I built this ages ago, so might as well design it and print it, because I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite of my own designs, and even if it's not really practical for NIC anymore, because we have, you know, everyone and their mother has a Caliburn, it's still pretty and I like it. So, hey Razor, what is that, 38 by 44? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, 'cause the walls are, yeah, 38 by 44. Figure out. Yeah, it's kind of a rainbow. I don't know. Again, people are really anal. Like, NIC people are exceptionally anal about what you call your stuff, and everyone seems to disagree, so I'm more or less just winging it, honestly. Whatever. I might pick a thing to call it and just roll with that, and then when people get all mad about it, just whatever. Okay, so it looks like it's 42.3 centimeters, so 423 long. Or 23. Yeah, this is one of my favorite designs. Honestly, it's... I'm actually gonna edit canvas, bring this back down to 50. I bumped it up and it was a mistake. Let's go physical material, plastic, ABS plastic, acetyl acrylic, PEEK, PET, polycarbonate clear. There we go. That's kind of funny and also horrible, and I feel bad for you. Michael. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, I'm sorry. Okay. So, there is admittedly a little bit of fuckery to figuring out the angles here. Okay, so the top measurement is 35.7. Wow, that's extremely obnoxious. $35, 356. We're calling it 356. Now, I have this side measurement, the long side measurement, and the short side measurement, but these angles are unknown to me. I just kind of made them up. This one's about a 45, this one's about a 30, but I might have to do some trigonometry, and by that I mean look up a trigonometry calculator thingy, because I'll be fucked if I'm... Sometimes you just have to go, not worth my time. I could sit down with a pencil and paper, almost definitely, but it's not worth my time. It's 45. And that's 23. Alright, I'm gonna actually get a good calculator. Okay, so what did I say? 45 and I lost it. 45 and 23. So 45 minus 23 is 22. Yeah, 22. So edge, vertical edge A is 22, and then B is going to be 38 plus 3, so 41, right? Yeah. And I think that actually should be... Oh. 22 and 41. Calculate it. Yeah, I don't care about the hypotenuse. What I want... Okay, so this is... Yeah, okay, so this actually is ridiculously close to, yeah, this is ridiculously close to 30 degrees, so we might be able to just say screw it and go 30 degrees, because I'm an adult, I do what I want. Oh! Thank you, Razor. You don't have to pay me to be nice to you. I mean, I try to be nice to you in general. How's the weather up there? Any hints of snow yet? Not that I'm aware of, but I don't go outside, so... So, let's, I'm actually gonna turn off this canvas, because it's kind of getting in the way. And I'm sorry, I know. Okay, let's look at it from the front. So, let's go up 30? No. Okay, so then we have to, what is that, 60? Yeah, 60. No, 60. And then, that should be locked in place there. And then, hey now, that doesn't seem right. Ah, whatever. It doesn't actually matter that much. What did I say that measurement was? Thank you! Honestly, I can't tell you how much stream donations help. Like, it's a lot. Stream donations help a lot. I want that out there. So, thank you, Anon, Emus. Thanks. Love the streams, Alice. Keep up with them. Thank you. I don't know, I've kind of been doing, you know, some, I don't know if soul searching is the right word, but, yeah, I've been doing some thinking, and one of the things that I really want to get back to is just building things for myself. Like, for a long time, I was just really, really focused on either building stuff for the community, which, don't get me wrong, I like doing, or for clients or things. Big Cousin Steve, I saw your Instagram video for Let's Talk About It, and I cried laughing. That was ridiculous. But like, I kind of lost passion because I stopped building things just for myself, and so I want this, so I'm gonna build it. And I don't know, it just, late last night I was like, I should make that damn plus bow I've been waiting to make for ages. So here we are. Now I have to re-measure this top section because I'm an idiot. 35.6. Or 356 for... Okay, so what is this here? Okay, so this would be 180. So if we go down here, that's 133.3. So my measurements probably aren't perfect, and they never will be perfect, and it'll never match up perfectly. but I can get it close. So I'm just trying to think. That's 180. So it's 80 minus 45 is 30. Okay, yeah, all right. So we're on the right track here. So we want this to be... That's not right. Oh, that's length. Okay. 40. Okay, 135. Yeah, 135. Sad that I missed you at Ragnar Oktoberfest, but going would have prompted a massive family drama. Well, that is unfortunate. It was really cool to meet everyone that I did meet. I don't actually think I've talked here since Ragnarok. But you guys were awesome. Like for one, it was really awesome meeting you guys, and honestly, just meeting you guys, especially like, I don't know, like there were a couple of patrons that showed up there, and it's people that I pretty much talk to daily. Not trying to plug my Patreon here, but I really like hanging out in my Patreon Discord. Like, the people that hang out there are really cool. And so, even just meeting those people. But then there are all the people that brought in, like, Vorpal mags for me to sign. Like, they had printed them and were like, here, can you sign this? I'm like, you're goddamn right I can. And then one guy even came in with a blaster that he specifically made for Vorpal mags and was like, can you sign this for me? I'm like, yeah, that's so much effort that you put in for that. But yeah, like absolutely, like, it's my honor to sign that. Like, I'm honored that they made that in the first place. Okay. So let's line this up, and then we can do a proper calibration. So I've actually... I shouldn't say too much. Okay, I have never designed a blaster and, like, actually shown you guys how it was done, like, live like this. And I'm not gonna say too much, but I will tell you that I kind of know what I'm doing at this point, which, extrapolate from that what you will. Oh, that's way too much. Oh, whatever. I'll advance it manually. Okay, that's 55, 56. Now you can go to 57. So I can kind of show you guys how I do it. Yeah, okay, so that's the tube lined up. And honestly, I was worried about having to recalibrate this, but it looks spot on to me. If you ever want to travel to the Pacific Northwest, I maintain a guest suite for nerdy travelers. Probably start going when he's old enough to take with me. That's nice. I live a couple miles from Beret, about 20 minutes from Luke, and an hour from Welcom, 2 hours from Xavier and Curator. How big is the blaster? Well, okay, this big tube here that you're seeing, that's this. So, I think the full length of it, I measured it earlier because I was curious, and it was like, I want to say, you know what, I can measure the tube, and it was a 5:6 ratio for the length of the tube. I don't remember. It's big. I wonder if I can actually select be able to turn on grid layout? You know what, I can, if I really wanna, I can just, holy shit, this thing is huge. Yeah, so 75 millimeters. The design is beautiful, and at some point you should consider some mass market. Maybe not now, but when you're ready. Hell, I would buy one. Yeah. Definitely considering. But practicality is difficult. In all honesty, this will probably never see the light of day. Like, I mean, I'll make one for myself, but, this design is... This might sound awful, and a lot of you are probably gonna cringe a lot, but this is honestly practice for me. Like, it's... Like, part of the thing was, this was sort of the blaster that helped me... This is... When I think about my art style, this is the blaster I think of. So... To say... You know, like if I just never built this, it would kill me. It's not gonna be a practical blaster. I might never use it in a war. Being, like, completely honest, and I know that's the part that's gonna kill a lot of you. Because it kills me a little bit, too. But it's just kind of how it is, you know? Yeah, thank you. Yep, Razor is correct. And again, like, don't get me wrong, that's something I would love to do, but honestly, this is practice for me. What is that? 50 degrees? I don't know if I want to match this in the drawing, or if I want to match it in the, bugger. We'll figure it out. God, that feels weird and wrong. But here we are. So. I don't know, I entirely lost my train of thought there, honestly. Will you be designing a sight for it? Probably not. There's nowhere to mount a sight. I still want to buy that STL she made for the 8-shot cylinder. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, slug stuff is way underpriced. Like, I feel guilty buying things from Captain Slug. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I don't like that line. I'm either gonna redo it or just... Yeah, it's a difference of 5 degrees, but it's really... It really is making a difference here. And I know it bothers me a lot, but I'd rather have a finished product that turned out nicer than have it be mathematically and technically correct. Yeah, that's wrong as hell, but that's just how it's gonna go. I don't know if you guys ever saw the crossbow I did. Because I'm like trying to think of blasters that I can talk about and show you guys. And I made a crossbow one time. And that's... I can talk to you about that as much as you guys want. You've probably seen the blaster I made with it. But I don't know if you guys ever saw the actual crossbow. About ranting, guys. I mean, I know it's wrong, it's just there's only so much you can do. It's 25 millimeters. Yeah, that's... Jang. I think the one, the Rainbow Cannon, or Jang's particular version. No one is gonna care about this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The one I made Jangular is the Rainbow Cannon, but the design... Or sorry, the one I made Jangular is the Fabu Cannon, but the design is the Rainbow Cannon. I don't think I ever properly communicated that anywhere. So, like, no shame on people for not knowing that, because I didn't tell anyone, but... Also... yeah. It's like, are you gonna produce Fabu Cannons? And it's like, no, but maybe Rainbow Cannons. Again, that's just me being, you know, kind of a bitch about it, but whatever. I wonder if I can get away with just messing with the spline bits here. It's like, start by grabbing this one. This point might be completely unnecessary. Like, yeah, I can do that. No, see, I like the fact that it has this little flat section here. So I should be taking this and bringing it... Actually, it might even be worth it to just delete this. Alright. Okay, so this is the... Yeah. So, the question is, can I approximate this curve with only 2 points? looking like the answer is no. No. I'm just gonna try this over. Not a big deal. Again, I'd rather spend a little extra time and make sure it's what I want, rather than just screw it up for the sake of getting it done. Because I honestly think artistically this is some of my best work. That's almost there. I don't know if we can pull this. See, I don't want it perfectly flat, and definitely not. I really wish that I had spent more time on this drawing. That's a big regret for me. And I've tried to go back and redo it, and it's just the inspiration just doesn't come. I'm gonna pull this up a millimeter and just see if that works. Yeah, that approximates that line way closer. I got featured on Nerf News episodes last week. I think I saw that actually. Is this like these pistols that you made that I want in black? I don't actually have a Fabu cannon, rainbow cannon. I get why people mess it up. I mess it up. I don't actually have one, but if you're referring to these, there is... Jang has one. I have a messed up print here, and a decent print here, and that's all that ever came of the rainbow cannon. So for the time being, it's a one-off. Now Jang is trying to get me to make one for myself, which I'm probably gonna do, but not this very second. I'm not sure how I want this next curve to go. Yeah, like, the lack of quality on this original drawing is really kicking my ass right now. That almost lines up. Almost. But I don't want it to be anchored there. Alright, let's shut off that canvas and just see how that's looking. It's looking kind of odd down here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fuck that right up. What do you think? Is that... I know it's a little odd, but... Aren't we all? Yeah, that's better. I like that better. If I offset... I don't want to offset the entire thing. I literally just want to offset this. Yeah, there we go. I want this to be 3 millimeters thick. It's a little thin for me, what I usually like, but... Oh, that's way too thin. It's gotta be 5 mil at least, which is really gonna cut down on the space, but... it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, 5 minimum. That's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And then this is gonna be the fun bit because we actually have to bring this sort of back up and around, like. See, that makes that work, but then this goes all weird here. Oh, sorry about that. Let me, oh, thank you. That's, actually, that's really convenient. Sorry, conveniently, Foam Freaks just messaged me. And I was actually looking for some info on their Pro 26, because the K26 is an awful spring. It's like barely even a spring in a lot of regards. Like, just... I don't have a weird personal vendetta against the K26, it's just... it's not supposed to be used for what we use it for. Like, there's nothing wrong with bowling alley return springs for what they are, but they're not Nerf springs. That approximates that curve fairly well. I don't know about the blaster from Worker. It doesn't really excite me much, but honestly, blaster releases don't really excite me much anymore, so it could be fantastic. I don't really care. I'm more interested in doing my own stuff lately, and while I can't much speak for Worker, because I haven't had much interaction with them, I can tell you that my interactions with NF Strike have been less than stellar. NF Strike and Lighting. So, I don't care that much. Let's take this down. It's always good to bring your curve. Oh wow, thanks for that. Can you? Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm seeing how far back this goes, and I'm really tempted to pull this line. Just to give it a little more reinforcement back there. Damn it, Catherine. Yeah. Anyone's thought about using that shell for an HPA setup? It's got a huge cavity to stuff in decent long metal cylinder. Yeah. Doesn't really appeal to me. The blaster, not HPAing it. Because I have a... Once again, shamelessly plugging my Patreon, link in the description. My wonderful and ridiculous patrons, I believe mostly Catherine, who's in chat right now, made a Cards Against Humanity set. Based on me and our Discord server. And they actually had it printed out, and I'm 90% sure that somewhere in here there's a card that just says HPA, and a black card that says blank, just HPA it. And yes, I have gotten the combination HPA, just HPA it. But most of these are incredibly inappropriate, so a lot of people help with it. Oh, Panda arranged printing. Yeah, Panda accidentally got 2 sets printed, and I wasn't aware of that until they were already mixed together, so that's awkward. $120, right? So that's... I wonder if Nathan will show up. I did mention to him that I was doing this. His expertise would be appreciated. Good dude, that Nathan chap. Alright, so unfortunately, this is sort of buried. Like this line here is sort of buried in the design. So I just kind of have to wing it on this because, yeah, again, this it's buried. I'll take that. That's close enough for me. Oh. God damn. Is that... No, okay, so that's preventing that from being a thing. Okay. Actually, you know what? I am gonna extend this. And that's gonna seal off that section. What is this? Oh, that's... Yeah, okay. Before I go too much farther, it's not a terrible idea for me to to, I think it's Rainbow Cannon. Yeah. And just drop this in here and just take a look at how it sits. It's going to be a Springer, and if so, how will it prime? I really don't mean to sound like some sort of asshole here, but... Oh. I don't mean to sound like some sort of asshole here, but... it seems kind of self-explanatory to me. Howdy, Pete, Fuzzy Pete. Right, so I need to save this design. We actually need to start a new project. What's it called? I don't know, Plusbo. I'll probably come up with some pretentious name for it later, but for now it's just a Plusbo. Sorry, that was me again, before you all go checking your Facebook. Let's see. The spring is approximately 11.25 inches. Oh god. Imperial. Unsprung. In a Caliburn installed approximately 9 inches. It's primed about 3 inches. I know it's not exact science, but at this time I don't have the means to compress it in a fashion to get a better measurement. Okay. Alright, whatever. That's probably good enough. Sorry, just doing admin stuff. Alright. So now we should be able to drag this in here. So, one of the things, the Rainbow Cannon, I've made a couple grips in the past, and the Rainbow Cannon is just ridiculously, it's just ridiculously comfortable, honestly. So I'm gonna use it as a sort of guideline for the other stuff that I make. Like, I'm not trying to make it exact here, but, like, for instance, it's kind of telling me that I want to push this line back, like maybe, I wish there was a good way to measure here. Yeah, that's mad at me, but that's fine. Like if we go, yeah, like 7 or 8 mil back from that line, that should be good. And I think that'll be comfy. Call it 6. We'll go 6 millimeters back, because the Rainbow Cannon grip is a little chonky. See, I don't know, because this blaster is very much designed for you to get your hand really into it, because that trigger is pretty darn far forward. I'm actually, part of me is a little worried that it's going to be too far forward. And with this grip, it definitely would be, but you know what? I actually think I nailed it. I think I nailed it with this drawing, even though it looks small. So, stop sketch, undo that. Got all the information we needed. So, there we go. everybody keeps calling it a crossbow, and that just makes me want to... makes me want to design bow arms for it. Oh. I guess the shameless Patreon promoting actually got to somebody. Because we have a new patron, who I won't read the name of aloud, because I don't know if they want me to. Rainbow Bolt. It's kind of a weird rainbow-ish thing. The same could be said about Catherine, though. Weird rainbow thing. Alright, well, I've been humming and hawing about how I want to do a lot of this, and I think, truthfully, the only way to do it is to just sort of go for it, because a lot of this is, like I was saying earlier, a lot of it is just sort of buried in the actual design. Like, stop snapping. Yeah. It's kind of fitting that the music I used for designing the rainbow cannon came on, but yeah. I think I put that in the wrong place. Oh, that's loud. Again, I apologize for that. I should really just mute Facebook. Wow, it's just going at it. I hate Facebook so much. How does that look? That looks like an approximate curve. I don't know where the bolt's coming from. K26, it's made from better material. It's been reported to be around 5 to 10 FPS higher and not shrink in overall size after a few games. Our colored options are professional powder coating. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I don't know how well I want to follow this line here. Like, that's that line followed quite well, but I don't know if I like it. Like, part of me feels like this should be a little more uniform. Oh, yeah. Is your brass hammershot cylinder on Thingiverse, please? It's not, although, it's not to say that you're never gonna see anything from it. Honestly, there's only one of those cylinders in existence right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, there are so many parts that I've designed that are basically just one-offs. Like, I've spent hours on designs that there only exists one of in the world. And that bothers the hell out of me, so I'm kind of looking at working to do something about that. Now, it's not a particularly easy process, if that's not obvious, but I'm trying, so unfortunately that's sort of the best I got for you. Yeah, that's how that curve should go. No, I think this is just not... Yeah, okay. So let's work on getting some of this into 3 dimensions. Hello? Eleanor! Welcome to Patreon! I will shoot you both invites to Discord. Wow, that was spectacular. Okay, so I want to extrude this. So it's 44, and then I want to add 2 to that on either side, so 48. Sound good? But we're doing no, we're doing one-sided. So 22. I want to go 22 wide. That's the tea kettle. Okay. Oh, I think I did this wrong. Okay, so that's 22 at the moment, but we need to go out to 24. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna mute Facebook. Sorry about all that. That shouldn't be an issue anymore. So now I want a new body. Oh, we also probably want to include this. So now let's just see where this puts us. Like, I'm not expecting this to be perfect. Alright, so let's start throwing curves on this. I might be able to eyeball this. Yeah, so that's 24. Do I really have this layout grid on? I do. That makes my view much less cluttered. Not sarcasm, it actually does. Sorry. Businessy things. See, I don't know. I think I might have made a mistake here. Like, because I could just fill it this, and that would approximate that. I don't know. That looks pretty good, but I kind of like it sort of... Oh, you know what I could do? I could do some sneaky shit. Okay, really? Did it turn on this plane again? That's what keeps happening. I keep turning it off and it just turns back on. Alright, so let's throw a chamfer in here. Look at it from the front. Yeah, okay. And then we grab this, round it out. Yeah? I don't know if I dig that. No. No, I definitely don't dig that. Oh well. It's worth a shot. Yeah, the rounded was better. Yeah, and that should help take the stress off that area. Yes. Okay, so let's throw a curve on this back here, too. Yeah, that looks good. This is going pretty okay. Not to try and jinx it or anything. Not that I'm superstitious, really. Hey, no, that's too tight of a curve. I'm aware that this is lower, but there's a lot I can do about it, admittedly. Oh my god, did this stupid plane turn on again? Why? I don't know why that keeps happening. Alright, let's see about doing two distances. And then pulling this back here. I know this is being ridiculous, but hey, I like this drawing a lot. Oh, hey, that was a lot. Sent you a Patreon message, Alice. You did. You want to cause mayhem. Alright, I will get you that Discord link as soon as I am done streaming. See, I'm a little lost as to what to do here. Like, messing with this curve is going to be difficult at best. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't even want to go 5. I bet, because it's impacting. Yeah, it's hitting. Feel it's hitting right there. See, the thing is, I would be totally fine with it just eating this material. Like, that's what I want, but... So maybe that's not likely to do anything, but... Turn off tangent chain, maybe? No. It was worth a try. Okay, so let's go variable radius, and then add a point here. Oh. Variable radius, add point here. Huh? Okay, that's a little better. Again, like, I'm fine with it eating this radius. Like, or with this radius eating this, No, let's not completely... Spoke too soon. I swear to God, if it's that's causing me trouble. Okay, I want this to be 24, because that's actually the max right there. And then what about taking this to 24 too? Like, could I do that? Yeah, I can. I don't know why it let me do this with a variable radius and not with a normal radius, but... I mean, it's given us what we want, so... I guess I'm just not gonna argue. No, 23? Yeah, that's... It's weird, but it's fine. Who all is in the cards gives? Yeah, every patron. Okay, let's deal with... Wow, this actually is like a point. I just want a constant radius here. Just 1.5 to prevent destroying your shoulder. Why? Why is this ground plane still on? I don't know how many times I've turned that stupid thing off. Hey, Phoenix. Come on, give me something to work with here. Okay, that's... I asked for something, you gave me... Technically, that is something. I guess I can't be that mad. Alright. How wide... Well, I could probably just... This is my new blaster. I hope you like it. I think Bobo's Rainbow Cannon, or Bobo's Rainbow Pistol was the only was the biggest rainbow pistol out there until now. I'm curious. Did you get the dimensions for the sketch based on like measurements of your arms or anything like that? As per most things I do, I just fucking eyeballed it. Yeah, I thought the rainbow cannon was big, but imagine that thing. Okay, so let's come back in, edit this sketch. Yeah, that actually worked shockingly well. I saw that! I saw it come back on. Ah! I'm gonna murder someone. Okay, where'd I put my calipers? That's terrifying. 30. Okay. So... Comfy grip is 15 millimeters thick. This guy don't screw up. Come on. Nope. Let's go 15. Please. Thank. I definitely don't like how these two interact, but... I really don't like how these two interact. But we'll figure it out. Hello. We're just gonna see if this comes back, because if not... Actually, Fusion is a really good recovery system. Probably won't lose anything. Nope, it's worked. Let me just... Oh! Oh, it's back! Is it back? I think it's back. Hey. Nope. Nope. Hey. Hi. Hey. Oh, we're back. Okay. So, in that Nerf equivalent of a near-death experience, I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up the rainbow cannon. And just see what curve I put on there, because a full curve seems like too much. Making a half-length katana-fed fully auto pistol. Cool. Those are always good. Where is this? It's 12.5. Okay. This is what I wanted to know. Okay, so we're going, yeah, new body, up 15, new body. 12.5. Wham bam. Okay, I think we could smooth this out and make it work. So, target body, tool body. Let's just try smoothing this. Oh, yikes. No! Why? Alright. We'll see if we can hack that later, but for now, let's just try. Yeah, that's what I want. If anyone has any questions, please absolutely feel free to ask them. As I mentioned previously, I've never designed a blaster on camera before, so there's probably a significant chunk of you that have, you know, at least a handful of questions. I like that. I dig that. No, I don't want to go to 20. Maniac. Is it going to compute 1? No, it's not even going to compute 1 millimeter. So let's try doing a variable radius. Oh, we got to 1. We got to 1. Let's see if we got to 0.5 here. Alright. Okay, variable radius, and then let's just add a point here. Looks like it's approximately in the center. Thanks, Eleanor. That's funny. Can you print this in one piece, or will you need to print in front back separately? It's gonna need to print in more than front back separately, because this is 75 centimeters long. Okay, I hate that, and we're gonna come back and try and fix that later. What are we gonna call this? Like point? No, actually. Yeah, okay, we're gonna call this like 5. Oh, this is a variable. I don't want variable, I want constant. Call it 5. No, okay, so this has to go back in. What did I make this? 10? It's kind of a weird. That's fine. That'll do. driving me bonkers. Are you designing it with having to cut it up for printing? Yes. Okay, yeah. Definitely gonna have to do that. Okay, 20 is too much, but I made it 15 here. So let's go 2 millimeters larger. So 17 here. And it's really important that this radius here, yeah, that's a big one for me. What just happened? Why? Like, I might restart this because it's too much. Piss off with that nonsense. Look, it's back. Whenever I do anything, it pulls the layout grid back. Look, it's back. I'm losing it. Okay, that looks like what I had in my head, though, I have to admit. Okay, we are gonna go into my preferences. General. We're looking for layout grid here, so if I miss it, animate giant preview. Show ghosted result body. Yeah, okay. Ground plane. Okay, this is for render. Yeah, okay. Yeah, blah blah. Unit and value display. Display abbreviations for units. I don't get this. Yeah, it's all millimeters and such. Okay, I'm turning it off and on again because this is so incredibly stupid. God, that thing is turning out nicely. Like, I did a... I'm just gonna open up here. I'll show you, because this isn't the first time I tried to do this. I tried to do it in 123D when I originally designed this thing. So if I show solids meshes, you can see it sort of... God, I don't even remember how to use this program. It sort of didn't really work. It looks a bit like a whale. Although admittedly I am further in some areas on this version. But hey. It didn't really work. God, I'm so frustrated. Alright. Swear to God. I'm gonna go back out and... Let's go. Here we go. Ha ha! Didn't do it that time. Come on, give me a... no. See, that looks like extra uncomfortable here. This... I guess it's probably for the best that it didn't work. Probably looks better without it. Grumble, grumble. Ah, I almost threw my phone. Okay, so this actually, it's all in the wrong order. So this then needs to come up 17. Yeah, okay. My playlist just jumped around a little. I actually want to try 18 here. 18. See how that looks? That's that 3 millimeters out. Yeah, I can handle that. And that... maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't like that. We're gonna find the heck out. Not certainly help that issue. I don't know if I like that. That kind of works better. Maybe a little more. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did that wrong. Because what I want to do... No. I lied. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, so this and this are 50. No, they're 10. Uh-oh. Okay. Wow, I don't think Fusion likes the number of chamfers we're doing here, but Fusion can suck it the hell up. Sorry, I'm not really paying that much attention to chat at the moment. I'm just trying to work this out a little easier. I don't know. I think we're going to go back down to 17 on this, and that's going to cause me a few issues. Oh. Okay, it for some reason didn't. But, okay. You know what? I know what this calls for. This needs variable... No, okay. I have to do them one at a time. This needs variable radius. Yeah, okay, so then let's pull this back out a little bit, because it's supposed to be relatively tiny. So call it a 3 there, and then a... Yeah, I kind of dig that. We don't want to go to 15. We honestly, what we really want to do is we want to go to 12.5, but that's going to give me an error. So 10. Oh, wow, that's nasty looking. Okay. Eight is perfect. I'm happy with 8. It really needs these 2 struts here. I think that's what's gonna make this. But I'm kind of trying to take it one step at a time here. Let's hop into a render, just see how this looks. Oh, something's wrong here. That's not right. Oh, right. This needs... No, not a... These lines look so weird. But I really think it'll look good. Let's just go... Actually, let's go rear corner and then kind of bring it down at an angle. Let's just see how that looks, because I'm a little dubious about this right now. That corner's wrong. Yeah, that corner's wrong. It's bothering the crap out of me. Right here, you can see the intersection of these two. Like I didn't realize how obvious it was. Okay, so I bet if we go one back, it's gonna give us hell. So. What is that? 32.5? So we're deleting that. There we go. I think that actually did it. Oh, that's real weird. That's doing some real weird nonsense right there. Okay, so yeah, so let's try throwing it in here. 10. Yeah. And then we do this. Yeah, okay, so need to redo this section, but that looks significantly better. I honestly think we might have found the point where my computer's chugging, trying to deal with this many curves. That's... You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to pull up the printable plus bow because I was really happy. Fun part kind of reminds me of a Latron Prime for some reason. I will take that as the compliment that it is. Is it... Is there really no way to tell? Am I completely dumb? God, I hate this program so much. Actually, no. I'm gonna go to there. Okay. No, that's far too much. Oh, is it? It's not. Hear me out. Come on. Yeah. Wow, that's so much geometry, but I think I finally made it look decent. Wow, that geometry is a disaster, but let's take a render, just see how it looks. I really think the ribbing in the stock, I think that's what makes this blaster. It looks too spindly and kind of bland now, like at the moment. Yeah, okay. Just take it back into the model. Now let's work on those rib things. Catherine, I'm politely ignoring that. Alright. Wow, this is going far easier than I expected it to. Why did I do that to myself? Now let's see what all broke. Nothing. Alright. Okay. And let's... pull this back. No. Somewhere in between those. 5.5, sure. I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. Oh, yikes. Okay. So that got messy. Yikes. Alright. Now that should all be fine. I wonder, can I... I think this is going to be one of the nasty ones here. That looks fine to me. Nope. Wait. Stop. Thank you. It's 5. I think this was 4. Looked good. Definitely smaller than the other ones. And then this one just got... Yeah. Come on. Nope. No, don't you crash on me. Wow, we've got a decent number of people watching right now. Oh, don't you do this. Okay. One could argue that would work, but I wouldn't. Okay, so let's take these and let's only extrude them like 10. Okay, those are giving me errors, but I don't know what they're in reference to. So. Oh. Yeah, okay. I can roll with that. I'll actually be happy matching. Oh, piss off. These can all be the same. That looks fine to me. Wow, that looks like a disaster. But actually, I kind of have a theory. Okay, I think this is severely lacking a few important curves. But we're gonna take a render, just take a look at it. See how we feel. Yeah. See, I think that's wrong. Something about that is really bothering me. Like, it looks bad. Like I honestly can't tell you what exactly it is. It's just, I can tell you what exactly it is. It's the fact that these are all, like, this is a plane, this is a plane. Even these have a plane in them, and this especially is just a big flat area. And it needs to have more complex curves in it. I like it so far. Anything to protect the face from a priming bar. Did you use freeform modeling on the handle? No. No, that's also, hey Armand. No, that's actually just sketching and extruding. I actually think the handle looks pretty okay. I think I'm even okay with most of this body up here, but this, I think, let's honestly, it's for designing Blast. Like this silhouette looks like exactly what I drew, right? But then you flip it over and this is just wrong. Like it's too... Now the other thing is, no matter how many times I try and fix this, it still screws it up. This is supposed to be matte white, and it always screws it up. I don't know how. Now, out of curiosity, I wonder how much this will improve it, if any. Actually, yeah, that did a lot to improving it. See, but these are supposed to be organic. Like these bars here, and even this big swoop. It needs more complexity. Yeah, no. See, the purpose of this, like this design when I made it was supposed to be purely organic, with the only hard lines being like the plunger tube and the top rail section there. The rest of it was supposed to be smooth and flowing and organic. And I've definitely failed at that. I'm not about to give up, but it's not there. You remember earlier when I said that this was just practice for me? This is what I meant. have a theory. Okay, let's do this. I want to just see what happens if I... Okay, where did I extrude? Yeah, okay, so this is where these bars were extruded. So let's new body. First things first, right? Now, we're gonna do something kind of weird. So, I'm gonna turn off the main body here. Okay, so let's turn on this sketch here. Again, we're being weird here. Like this is some weird shit going on. Yeah, okay. Then we're gonna do new body again. Nope. Wait, redo. Alright, is what I'm doing starting to make sense now? I have no idea, but we're doing it, so. Okay, now. Target body, tool body, and we want to actually cut that. Let's just... I'm messing around at this point, not gonna lie. Okay, so we have to redo this section. See, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but worth a shot, right? So let's turn on the canvas. A lot. 38. Slightly less. Honestly, I think that's doing it. I think that's what we need. Yeah, that's what did it. I really think that made a lot of difference. I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in very far, but... That might have been all it needed. I had a couple other plans, but that could just do it. Honestly, like, they're supposed to be, at least in my head, well, it's my design. I can say what they're supposed to be. In my head, they are gummy. They're pulled. What if you scooped the body of the stalk? Yeah, that's a little more complicated. Like, it's not as straightforward as it sounds. But it's also something I had considered doing. The other thing I was considering doing is putting that same sort of curve in here. I don't know why my zoom is being weird as hell, but here we are. Now, they might be a little thin now, like, because I did take a decent chunk of material off there. But we will... mirror it, and that might actually just give it the... Yeah, there we go. That's probably what it needed. Yeah, these are supposed to be organic. Definitely organic is the right word here. The stock. Maybe. Yeah, see, that's... I think that's really what it was missing. Like, because that went from, wow, that was not what I envisioned at all, to exactly what I envisioned. I might work on a bit of the technical. And then maybe call it. Now, that being said, there's a lot of technical to work on, so don't go running off now, but... Yeah, like, honestly, it seriously changed the whole blaster. I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think it's not there yet, but but now it's not wrong, it's just not finished, right? Like, because before it was wrong and bothering me. Alright. Oh god, I don't know why it's doing that weirdness in render. The rear support seems a bit spindly now. Can we slide the back edge toward the stock? This. You're talking about this. Yeah, that actually had occurred to me. And it was something I was thinking about doing just because it really does seem a little thin. You know what? I think I actually know the best way of doing this. It's gonna be weird, but it's fine. Do I still have this open? God, how do I survive using this godforsaken program for so damn long? Yeah. Yeah, that's... I had it right there. Okay. So let's... delete that mirror. Hi.
How's it going?
Not bad.
How much more noise gets out of here, by the way?
I don't know how much they're hearing. I hear a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep working. Okay. So, sketch 1 is right here. So let's actually turn off this main body. We also need sketch 2. Symmetric. Okay. Oh, Milo's playing D&D in his bedroom. Not, like, on I don't know, Discord or something. Not just with himself. That would be weird. What?
Talking shit.
Nope. Nope. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's now asking if I was talking shit about him. I'm sure they could vouch, but you're over there and they're over here, so. And they're also horrible and would probably say I was absolutely talking shit about you.
That's probably why you're lying.
I wasn't, in fact.
Okay.
Hi, there's a U in the corner of the screen.
I trust you.
Okay. Okay, so now... God, I like this design. Body, tool body, and then we want to do cut. And we actually want to take this sketch here, take this middle bit. I'm going to do 2 sides, bring this out forward, and bring this backward. That's my gun. Yeah, I'm really kind of digging this. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Wowzers. Oh, later, Razor. Later, Razor. A thin stop. Else, it's too thick. I don't know if you're giving me genuine advice or just being funny. I don't like this corner here. So let's try it again. Okay. Was it really that early? Yeah, okay. Wow. Yep, okay. And that looks like we got away with that pretty much scot-free. Well, that's fine. That worked. I'm calling that a win. Let's throw a 2.5 on there. And throw a 2 on there. Honestly, that... Wow, we got away with that really easily. Oh yeah, that's... See? What was I saying? Not enough curves. Which I recognize is kind of ridiculous to say, given this nonsense up here, but I stand by my statement. Well, I hope it was useful ASMR, I guess. Wow. Sorry, this blaster has been in my brain for so long that seeing it now, I wish, admittedly, that I'd made this a little bit shorter because it looks a little extra beefy in the front. Like it looks maybe a little too fat here and too long, but that looks like a fucking space gun. Alright, this is gonna fail catastrophically. Pretty much guaranteed. Yeah. Okay. So, the stock should be half as thick as at the back. I have to admit, I've made some pretty comfy stocks in the past, and this looks about right to me. Like, it is wide, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I actually might throw an extra curve in here. Yeah, it does need more shape, but I'm actually pretty happy with it, if I'm being totally honest. Alright, what happens if we go to 1? Okay, so it shells correctly at 0.5 millimeters. Thanks. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna do that. Let's work on the stock. Alright. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really feel like I'm nailing this. Okay. Now this one we're not gonna get away scot-free from, but we're gonna see what we can do. Why is my nose so goddamn itchy? 120. Go for P to project. Oh. Wow, that was extremely convenient. And this is 4. Oh, okay. Alright. So let's pull this down to here. And congratulations, thanks. Projection lines. I really don't like projection lines. They just kind of throw themselves everywhere. Especially when you don't want them to. Only when you don't want them to, really. Back up to bugger. Did not align that plane correctly. Alright. This will kind of allow me to sort of work out how I want these shapes to go a little easier. Yeah, okay. chamfer here. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna find out, I guess. Oh, that's rough. That's real rough. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna delete that. And okay, radius of 5. Okay. Yeah, I have some real concerns about this, but just see what. Nope. Wow, that was a disaster. I might have to go about this another way. Have you had dinner yet? I had some sushi a couple hours before the stream started. A late lunch. Cookie does not equal dinner. You're not wrong. Oh god, are you going to order me something? I'm appreciative but scared. What is this? Why does this exist? This is weird to me. I think I like this better. I'm just kind of simplifying the geometry a little bit. This is going to be a bitch to calculate. What is this? Why is that having an issue? What is... How did this happen? Oh. Yeah. About that. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Oh, see, Nerf. Hey, you haven't posted anything in a while. I enjoyed your content. You know what? I can probably throw a screw port through there. I was trying to figure out how I was going to attach this. Oh, that's really weird. Oh. Alright, what are the odds that if I try and... I mean, it's not gonna work, but... And... chugging. Yeah. We'll have to go back in time and figure that shit out. Fusion 360 streams may or may not include time travel. Pro tip, they pretty much always do. Alright, let's take a look at this. You know, no offense meant, OC Nerf, but whenever I draw anything with lines that aren't, you know, 9 degrees, everyone always describes it as being like Rebelle. It's just, there's curves. Oh my god, we got another patron. Damn. Awesome. Rebelle if it was watered down Geiger. Honestly, it kind of does bug me, because I really consider this to be like the epitome of my style. Like what I have been working towards. Like this is my aesthetic. Like this is my art. And then everybody's like, oh, it looks like a Rebelle blaster. And it's like... I, of course, know that nobody means anything by it, of course. It's just... my poor little brain. That's probably gonna look better. You know what? I actually think I like that stock. Like, I wanted to pull in the sides. Simplified as anything curvy as a blaster equals Rebelle. Yes. Like, okay. The most comfortable stock I've ever done is heavily based on the crossbow stock. But I did make some modifications to it. Honestly, this is still wrapped up from goddamn TSA. They broke it. That's fine. It's not the first time. Won't be the last. Womp. So, this is heavily based on the crossbow stock. And I don't know if you can see, but there is definitely a curve in here. And it's a slight inward curve. And I don't know if I can feel it because, like, this curve is super subtle. Even just this one here is subtle. And I don't know if that's, like, the thing is, it centers itself in your shoulder. And I'm not sure if that's this curve here or this curve here. I don't know. I can see one, two, three different locations that this has been broken in transit, so I'm not surprised, not really that mad either. Okay, I wonder... You know what, it might just be a combination of both. See, it makes me want to pull in these sides, but I'm not entirely sure how to do it without completely boning the whole thing. I have thoughts and feelings and emotions. I wonder what would happen if I just delete it. A lot. Damn, this thing is looking good. I gotta be honest, the messages I was getting earlier are from Phone Freaks, and they actually offered to send me a custom, a pair of custom springs for this blaster. They're nothing super fancy, they're Pro 26s, but with some special colors. Damn, this is looking really delicious. Could you, in theory, design this to be pump primed? No. This is very much not designed to be a pump action blaster. This is just... Again, the closest thing I can compare this to is a plus bow, which is kind of what I've been referring to it as. That curve in the stock did a lot for me. Like, probably more than it had any right to. I'm curious. The chrome oil slick color spring. It's got a rainbow at its heart. That's funny. That would be cool, but no. That doesn't seem likely. Kind of hard to actually see any detail here. I wish the contrast was a little higher. Ugh. This is the blaster I've been dreaming about. This is definitely one that I'm going to be proud to have on display. Yeah, that, like, this curve did so much for me, and I never would have thought of it otherwise. And it matches pretty much perfectly this one up here. What will you be calling it? Samwise. God, I hope that name doesn't stick. I have no idea what I'm going to be calling it. Yeah, at the moment I'm just calling it a plus bow. Huh. Might be the TR-116. So that's DS9. That's a flight that is departing November 4th. That's really odd. It looks like it's got a similar sort of shape for the thumb hole, but otherwise that's all I got. Yeah, similar thumb hole shape. Samwise because potato cannon. That's funny. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. All together with gaffer tape. I appreciate all of the Lord of the Rings references. I actually just got through a rewatch of Lord of the Rings. I don't think I've seen them for years. It's all on Netflix again, isn't it? I don't know. I have Canadian Netflix, so it's probably not on there. I know The Hobbit isn't. I did a full rewatch of the universe, all 6 movies. The Hobbit wasn't very good, which makes me very sad, but it was alright. It wasn't Lord of the Rings good, you know? God, I like this. Angle right. I hope that angle's right. I agree with someone who said this before. I need some things on the front. I tried it, actually. When I was originally sketching this, I tried to wrap it up around the front, too. Didn't work. It did not look good. Okay, calling it the Lonely Mountain Job makes it sound like some sort of sex act involving dwarves. I'm gonna regret saying that so much. How does the priming rod work? Is it a T-pole or bolt or something else? It's kind of just designed to be screwed in. I'm going to be replacing this aluminum plunger rod. It was all I had laying around. But it's just got a screw port in the back, so you could do a, like, Like, I certainly wouldn't mind some sort of side handle on it, so that when it snapped forward, there was no risk of it catching your face. This thing doesn't have a barrel. It's gonna be a big, long boy. Yeah, with the barrel on it, it's easily gonna break a meter. Like, this thing is gonna be huge. So I might actually see about getting some Caliburn barrel for it. Like the same material as in a Caliburn. And then probably print a hopper. Again, this is not going to be a practical blaster. I think by huge you mean normal size for NIC. Yeah. I mean, it's... The piston is ID 38 millimeters. I want to get a good render, but I don't know. Part of me is tempted to just go more and more flat on the side. And again, the render I did of the rainbow cannon is just a dead-on. Yeah, that looks good. Now, which side did I put the screws on? Yeah, so I actually want to... And then before it gets too far and then bitches at me. Actually, I want the light coming from that angle. Searing Phoenix, you are not allowed to say stuff like that. You're just not allowed, okay? I will talk to you later. Talk to you after class. Yeah, y'all keep talking about blasters and I don't... This came from my brain. Like, literally at least a year ago. Yeah. This is almost 2 years old, this design. That's alright. Yeah. Yeah. Chris has got it right there. Yeah. You know, I do see what somebody was saying about it looking almost a little Star Trek-y. Like, not a lot, but like, the sort of... I don't know if you guys can see my mouse very well, but this line up here, and then the organic sort of stock area sort of juxtaposed onto this, like, flat with the angled nose. I just, I got the picture you sent me, Phoenix, and that looks good. It's not quite my style, but that looks good. I'd like to see that with all of the bits and bobs on it. That looks really good. I'm not sure if I want to... Like, I kind of feel like the next step is to hollow it, and that's going to be a fuckload of work. Gotta go in 3 minutes. It's your bedtime, 10 o'clock, Trico. I know this angle is off, and it bothers me a lot, but only so much you can do. Yeah. Yeah, actually, a lot of the inspiration from this came from a video. And I couldn't find the original picture. Like, I literally could not find the original picture. But you can see this front section here. Like, this curve, and not this, but the curve, and then maybe even a little bit of the grip came from this image. And I couldn't find what this was, so I had to screenshot the YouTube video. I spent ages. Does it need a second opaque support in the front to hold the clear tube in place? It doesn't need it, and it doesn't look right. Again, like, I totally understand where you guys are coming from, suggesting that it should be there, but it doesn't work. Like, it really doesn't work. Naito Trico. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. Here we are. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Star Trek phasers, but they're not mine. They're not the same. God, okay, I'm looking at this, and there's sort of a line coming up here, and part of me wants to just pull it all the way over and forward. I don't really know how I would do that, or if it would look good, but I just want to grab it and just whoop. I mean, I guess I could do like surface modeling or something, but do like a little bit of an inlay here. Like sort of mirroring this shape, just inwards. And then have maybe a nameplate in here or something. Do an extruded scallop into the model. Yeah, it's just the curve is really complex. Like, because you got this, like this arch here, kind of pulling in, so it's like a very, very fine curve here, and you'd want to kind of mirror it with, again, that sort of slight curve inlay, like almost as if it like got hot and melted a little. You could do a thumb rest like on an Olympic shooting grip. Now the other thing is, I think, I just got that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Catherine. Okay. Oh, that's actually on the final render, so I'll save this out. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Thank God that's in the other window. It does... It still feels like it's missing something, and I'm not sure what it is. I think you're not even saying what you got. Yeah. Me, a devil. I think I want to throw just a little fillet. Oh, actually, I'm gonna delete that. Really wasn't necessary to delete it. Like, it looks really good from this angle, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, those curves there. There's just a lot of flat out here. And I don't want to do anything... I don't know. I don't want to do anything sharp. Whatever I do up here, I want it to be smooth. Looks like an aardvark from this angle. This thing is stupid. It's huge. Like, the scale of this thing is just sort of catching up with me now. That's a nice curve right there. But really, the scale of this thing is just sort of only catching up to me now, and it's... God, this thing is huge. Okay. Did I see Nathan in here earlier? I feel like I might have. clearly need to be 6 foot too. I like this part. I think I'm content with this part. Like, this back half. Now, the question is, if I do this same thing on the front half, how am I going to feel about it? Let's, rotate around. If you just hollowed it out. That's more difficult to do than one would initially imagine. Maybe it's not a bad idea to go back and look at the original concept art and just see how I feel. Is this right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, this. That's the only real difference I can see, and I like what that did. Maybe it just thinned out. Just thinned out the rest of it. I like it. I really like it. But I don't know if I like it enough to say, okay, it's done. I wonder if that's gonna screw everything over. Yeah, actually that was not an improvement I just made. Looks pretty weird from the bottom. Looks like some sort of one-eyed creature. There isn't one part that looks out of proportion. I don't know if you're saying there isn't just one part that looks out of proportion, or none of it looks out of proportion. You're kind enough that I could absolutely imagine you saying that none of it looks out of proportion. But like again, there is a part where it doesn't line up down here. Like, I did this intentionally. I made it a little thinner, a little lower, so you have a little more room for grip. Maybe it's the lack of trigger bothering me. The lack of trigger and the lack of internals. I could see that. That's just how the blaster is. None of it is ever proportional. Yeah, honestly, when I turn on the sketch, or when I turn on the concept art, it looks really good. So maybe I'm just being dramatic. Model in the plunger in full 3D. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. I mean, if we tab over here, yeah, if we tab over here, like, you can see at one point I did in fact model the entire thing, but I think you're right. Oh, Phoenix, it is, there is a tube. Like the tube is there, it's just, yeah. God, this is a huge blaster. This is a massive blaster. Like, really. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's shut off the plunger tube and just see what happens when we shell it. Whoop. Well, that's gonna take a bit to calculate. Oh, that's a chug. That's one hell of a chug. A tube darker so you can see its proportions better. Hey, that worked. Okay. That still works. So it's still shellable there. So right now what we're aiming to do is find the point where the shelling breaks. Because it does at some point. Oh! Okay. We'll go back to try and shell it again. Okay, that worked. So I think we might be on the brink of being able to figure out what caused that issue. Okay, so yeah, it's this fillet here. Okay. Let's suppress feature. Let's roll ahead to the front and alright, let's see what happens when we shell this. See if anything else sets it off. Yeah, something did. Oh! No, it didn't. Which means we might get lucky here. Okay, so... Alright. Wow. Okay. Thanks. What have I done? Okay, so this is the feature that caused the shell to break. So let's unsuppress it. What's this? Okay. Suppress feature. So this broke. And this was... a 10mm fillet on that. Okay, so I honestly think that's the most important. It's actually causing an error there. It's not just, So what if we go 7.5? Is it still going to cause the error? There's always a lot of this stupid troubleshooting. Fill the bars and the trigger guard. I don't know what you mean by that, but it's this fillet here that's causing this issue. I definitely don't want to have to do that, but if I have to, then I have to. Looks like it's not gonna work. Hey, okay. So now if I shell it. Alright, later Chris, thanks for dropping by. I wonder, is it that in itself that's causing the issue? I almost think it is. Okay, where does this come in? Yeah, that's not too much of a loss. Now, 2. No, failed. looks like same result. Alice can be replacement cat. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that would work. I'm not saying it's likely, but I wonder. I'm really having a hard time figuring out what's causing this issue. But maybe I shouldn't be. Okay. Let's try 2. Just see if that works. If it works, sure. Okay. I have a theory. Okay. Honestly, you could do that entire thing. Oh wow, that worked really easily. Okay. I wonder if it's actually the interaction of those two. Nope. Worth a shot. I swear I was onto it that time. Not gonna lie, I kind of dig this. I kind of hope that this works because I think that was an improvement. Not a big one, but... Oh, and now that's gonna break. To use multiple layers in Fusion to get these great shapes. I don't really know what you mean by multiple layers. And fail? Failing? Or is it still calculating? Darn it. Yeah, Prickly, I don't know what you mean. Happy to answer questions, just when I can. Okay. So, let's just pull this back to 0. Back to 0. And not working. Bottom of the page. Yeah, I don't really know if your question applies, in all honesty. I have no idea what's causing this. Sure. God, this is incredibly frustrating. Like, I would just move where this happens. Except... Hey, Foam Freaks, you are watching. Hi. No, it's still fun. Yeah, okay, we want to go there. Wait, what? Okay, what's that? Also that. Oh, yeah, we can just undo this when it inevitably fails. Wow! Most of those operations failed. Oh, that feels real good inside. Alright, now these. Alright, I have a morbid curiosity here. Does this work? Nope, still fails. God damn it! Why are you like this? For some time now. Nice. You want about eating properly, but your own snack is just instant ramen. Hey, look, instant ramen is great if you augment it. Like, if you poach an egg in there, throw in some gochujang, which I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation of. I don't know what's going on here. Alright. Again, out of curiosity. Yeah, see, that's probably not healthy for you. Alright, we're throwing in a shell command there. And then we go forward. We don't want the mirror, because we want to be able to see inside. You know? There's... Yeah, that's a disaster. Yeah, that's a disaster. Oof. Yikes. Dinner. Yeah. I'm not sure what to do here. I might just... I mean... So this is the aesthetics, right? And then from this point, it needs to be hollowed, internals made, screw ports designed, and then cut up into pieces. So this was the aesthetic part, and you know, the actual difficult part is all yet to come. Okay. So it's like from trigger to, what is it called? Distance of pull. It's 35. That's just slightly, that pull is slightly longer than what I like. So it's, oh, that's gonna be comfy. That's gonna be really comfy. Because this stock could be like, yeah, like a couple millimeters longer. I might call it there for tonight and then look up some stuff and try and figure out more. And also just consult with people. Like, when I design a blaster, it's rare that I'm the only one that sees it before it gets printed, even. Like, honestly, I rely on quite a few people and their advice and their thoughts. And if they have anything clever to say. You guys, of course, but there's a few particular people I always ping ideas off of. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours, so I might call it a day. We have 3 new patrons, so that I'm gonna have to add you guys. But I'm really happy with what we have right now. I feel like there's a that's what she said joke right there, but I am actually going to throw that fillet back on because I liked it a lot. Oh wow, that was exciting. Yeah, 3.5 hours, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't completely dreadful and all. I will see you guys on the next one, and we'll just keep working on this or do whatever. You know, that joke occurred to me too, Catherine, and I resisted the urge. Alright. Later, nerds.